Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first official episode of the Braincells Podcast. I'm your host, Chan, and today I'm joined by my fabulous co-host and best friend, Mietta.
What's up? I'm here.
So, we're very unprofessional when it comes to this type of stuff, and this is probably not going to go well at all.
No.
We have this all planned out, and I guarantee you, 90% of it is not going to go to plan.
100%. You know, that's just us in a nutshell.
Yeah, I mean...
But we're going to give it our best shot, you know? We're going to give it our best shot, and you're going to enjoy it anyways.
What more can you do, really?
What more can you do? We don't have high expectations, so you shouldn't either.
Exactly.
And we're going to just leave it at that.
Anyway, but for today's episode, we're going to start off how we're going to start every episode each week with a fit check. This week it's my turn, so I'm going to quickly run through everything that I have on. I'm going to stand up and quickly showcase it for everyone.
Let's go.
So, starting from the top down, we have a Maddox Ocean Graphic tee that I got from Maya. Layered on top of that is a denim shirt that I picked up from Levi's, just a random thin sort of summery denim shirt.
Yep.
On my legs, I have a pair of beige classic chinos from JJ's.
I'm sorry, but when you said on my legs, that had me weak.
How else am I supposed to say
and
it?
on my legs.
Well, I don't understand what else I'm
Below
supposed to say.
the desk, I have.
Well, that just sounds strange. That just sounds weird.
Sorry, yes, no, continue.
Just a random pair of black socks, and on foot are my brand new pair of shoes, Air Jordan 1 mids in the UNC blue and grey colorway.
Woo, yeah.
So I will quickly stand up, and hopefully you better get a decent glimpse at what I'm wearing.
Yep.
I doubt it, though.
We got to get the full picture. That's what we got to have. The full picture. Looking fab, as always.
This is awkward. I don't...
Nah, you're nailing it, man. You're nailing it.
This is not going to work.
Nah, it looks good.
This is not going to work.
It doesn't matter.
I can't do this. I physically can't get it to show because my other monitor's in the way.
Oh, facts. That's such a good... You know what? We'll just put a picture up on the screen and people will
Okay, well, that's going to be awkward because I lifted up my webcam and I feel like this has fucked up the recording now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, well, you might have to check that then.
Well, I can't really check the recording unless we end the recording, so...
Ah, facts. We didn't even think about the fit check might have to be a photo then.
Unless I just, lift my leg up. No, that's not going to work either. Anyway. We'll throw a photo up on screen.
We'll photo a photo
time.
up and then,
Next time. This week, just take my word for it.
You'll get the idea.
Just take my word for it.
We'll just take it. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Oh, and I also have a watch on, which is just... I don't even know what this is.
See.
It's a Tissot watch, and it's in blue to match. That's all.
Dope, yeah. I feel a little jealous because I'm not wearing any jewelry at the moment.
What are you doing, man?
I'm
One job.
you've one up me. I gotta come with the I gotta look good next week. So that's what the aim is.
You let me down.
I know. I apologize. This is the first episode of our new podcast, and I'm wearing a strawberry t-shirt and no jewelry.
You've let me down, man.
I
Unbelievable.
apologize from the bottom
As
of my heart.
you should.
As
you should.
Okay. Well.
So.
Yeah.
How's your week been so far? Let's just have a conversation first. We haven't
let's
caught up this week.
just catch people up. You know, we've recently finished school. You know, high school's done and dusted.
Yep.
It's been 2 weeks since we had our valedictorian.
Speaking of which,
yes.
I got a letter today in the mail.
Ooh, okay.
From RMIT.
Ooh, indulge me.
So basically, they sent out this, I guess you call it promotional material, but it's designed essentially to give me avenues of communication, just in case, obviously there's always the chance with anyone that your ATAR isn't exactly the score that you'd like.
Yeah, facts.
So what they've done is they sent this out and it's given you contact numbers, emails, etc., just so you can get in contact with people there in case you need to find other pathways into your course.
Yeah.
And it's personalized for each person, so it had my name on it and everything. That was really cool. And
Right, that's actually really handy. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was convenient. That was a nice little thing to receive in the mail.
Yeah. I was like thinking about that like last night. Like, you know what? Regardless of what number we get, there's definitely different pathways, and like I shouldn't stress about it too much.
No, absolutely.
Like, we're going to get to where we want to go, we're going to achieve what we want to achieve, and like it's as simple as that.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's still, I know on the day, it's still going to stress me out. You know, it comes out at 7 a.m.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to be up at 5. I'm not going to sleep. The night before, I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm going to sleep. You know what? It doesn't matter that much. I'll get up when I get up. I can check it at 12 if I want to check it at 12.
Will it release at exactly 7?
I believe so.
Mm.
And I just know already I'm not going to sleep. And I wish I didn't find out that information, because I just thought it released like midday or something. And I was like, cool, I don't need to stress about this. And now I need to stress about it.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It'll be fine. It's still exciting. To at least know what we got. And good luck to all the other people who have also done their VCAL in the state and are also awaiting the results. Because who knows
your
if this will be out
ATAR
before then.
doesn't define you.
It doesn't define you. A number doesn't define you. That's as simple as it is.
You are more than just the number that you are receiving in that email.
Facts. True that.
Not a whole lot more.
Not a whole lot more, but you are more.
Very slightly, but like still.
Okay. I want to get into a topic from the news.
Go for it.
That's a little segment that we are implementing. If you guys like it, then you can let us know. If you don't, then we're still probably going to do it anyway, because
your opinion matters fucking nothing.
It doesn't. We don't value your opinion. No, of course we value the opinion, but
we
enjoy it. We're doing it. This is for us, priority number 1, and then you guys can be priority number 2. And if you like it, then you might get a little bit, you might be even. But in the meantime, no, you're not. So, the topic for the news that I have is Wednesday. The new Netflix show recently came out, and it broke the viewing record in its first week. And I want to discuss this a little bit, and I also want to give my opinion on the show. Because have you seen the show?
I have not.
You haven't seen the show? Okay, so there's a couple of episodes in it. It's only obviously season 1 at the moment. Who knows if they'll make a season 2. But here's what I've got some information on. Wednesday is already proving to be a smash hit for Netflix, breaking records in its first week on the streaming platform. Viewers have watched the series, which stars Jenna Ortega as Wednesday Addams, for 341.23 million hours since its November 23 premiere, according to Netflix. The show is the new record holder for the most hours viewed in a week for an English language series on the platform. Stranger Things Season 4 previously earned the record. However, Squid Game continues to hold the all-time record for the most hours watched in a week, which was an astonishing 571.8 million.
I love Squid Game.
We love Squid Game. We've both seen Squid Game.
Yeah, Squid Game.
We rate Squid Game. Okay.
Yeah, how jokes made about that show at my expense is disgusting.
Yeah. But you're feeding into it, so like, you know.
I know.
What can you do?
My name on the Discord server is now literally Squid Game. So.
My God.
It's either Squid Game or it's BTS.
Oh no. Well, you gotta sometimes it's just gotta feed into it. Okay, so Wednesday, obviously it's based off the popular the Addams Family series, the movies, and obviously the TV shows. I believe it started in mid-60s, maybe? Mid-50s? It's been around a while.
I have no idea.
It's been around a while, and obviously became extremely popular with the 90s movies, which I personally absolutely adore. And even though I wasn't born in the 90s, those are my childhood classics. Okay. But I watched the first few episodes of the Wednesday series, and I have a few opinions about it. So,
here we go.
Morticia and Gomez, they're the parents, right? They're attached at the hip, which is understandable. That's like in repetitive, in consistency with the rest of them in their movies and other stuff. They've always been very lovey-dovey, and I feel like they did the family well. They portrayed the family well. Fing, the little hand, he's phenomenal. He doesn't do nothing but
I didn't realize
around.
The whole family was in it.
Kind of, yes and no. Some people aren't in it, but a majority of the immediate family are. Yeah, and I feel like they portrayed it well. Pugly, who I think is Wednesday's younger brother, he's still idiotic. He's still, you know, is a bit dumb. But you know, it's in a cute way, so you gotta just leave him be. But Wednesday, at first look, when she comes into the episode and she's in the car with her parents and they're taking her because she's transferring high school because she accidentally not accidentally, she tried to kill a kid, so she's transferred high school. And they take her to this new school, and she seems like the OG Wednesday, like the Wednesday I grew up with. She's a little bitchy, a little bit like spooky, and just kind of, you know, it's pretty good. She portrays her well. But then as we explore more into her getting settled at the school, she's just narcissistic, and she's just not enjoyable to watch. Wednesday at first was a lovable character because, you know, she was not afraid of being a bit spooky. She's kind of psychopathic, which was great. She's probably the most psychopathic one out of all of them. But they've now turned her into more of this gothic, just egotistical teenager, and I'm not enjoying it.
Is there any reason? Do you see too much of yourself in that?
Oh, that's me. No, she's just kind of like
saying.
the original Wednesday. She still cared about family. Family was everything to her, but she just kind of wasn't afraid of exploring the darker side of things. In this, she just hates her family. She's just trying to escape them the entire time. She's just mean to everyone. And I don't know, she's I can understand that she's going through like a teenager girl phase, and we all get a little bitchy, you know? You firsthand witnessed that, you know? But
yep.
It's just like she keeps talking about she's gonna kill people, she's gonna, like, you know, all this spooky, dark, menacing stuff, and then she just doesn't go through with any of it. And it's like, well, what was the point? Like, I remember so specifically in, like, maybe the first movie, The Addams Family, Values, maybe, no, that might be the second one. But in the first movie, she electrocutes her brother. And that's like her going through with this. But she just, like, she's in, like, basically, and I just don't like how fantastical it's going. I have a lot of, like, things that I don't like about this. First of all, there's werewolves and vampires and, like, sirens in the series now. And it's like, the Addams Family was never, they were just gothic, you know? They were never actually, like, like, that Morticia especially, she was just, like, the living dead, honestly. She, like, devolved more into, like, spirits and shit. But they were never, like, you know, actually fantastical beings. They weren't in that realm. They were in normal realms, but they just kind of delved into this more darker side of things. And now in this one, they're just in, like, a fantasy world. And it's like, but what's going on? Yeah, so it's I'll probably I think the actual Jenna Ortega does a phenomenal job playing Wednesday. I think she was the perfect person for the role. I just don't like how they've written Wednesday. And everyone else makes it good. It's just that, and there's also some racist parts in it. But what else did we expect? Tim Burton, he's the director. He's just racist in general. He's, like, confirmed in the past that he prefers white actors. And it's kind of like, what did we expect? But pretty much, like, the bad guys, the bullies in the series, they're both black characters. And it's you're watching, you're kind of like, what's going on? We couldn't have one nice black character, could we? Not one. Yeah. So I appreciate them giving them main roles, but it's like, you don't always have to put them in a negative light.
Yeah, I feel like villainizing a specific race is kind of just like...
Is that really turning off the show? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're past that point, but,
yeah.
you know.
At first I was like, I don't like Wednesday. And I was like, oh no, this show is literally just racist. So I give it probably maybe like a 5, 6 out of 10. Oof. Which might seem pretty, like, you know, that's pretty middle of the field. Because honestly, the cinematography is pretty good. I like where it's going. I just think the way it was written is just, first of all, just boring. Wednesday isn't a likable character. And obviously you want your main character to be likable.
Wait, you mean she's not even the main character, she's the title character.
Yeah, she's just not a likable character. Like, I don't want to watch her. Like, I literally struggled to get through the first episode because I got, like, 40 minutes in, and I was like, I don't want to watch her anymore. Because I just don't want to see anything that's going on in her world. Like, I don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my opinion on the new show. Our best friend, Sol, they saw what I had posted on my story about me not liking Wednesday, and they were not happy.
Neither was Arian, who is my friend, and had some very vocal criticisms of your take on the show.
I do not like it. I could go on about for days, but I don't want to take up the entire time me ranting about the show. But if something happens within the next week, you bet your ass I'm bringing it up.
Right, yep. But also then again, I feel like Arian has some bias because, Jen Ortega. Enough said.
Yeah, facts. You know,
so,
that's a good point.
I can't really fault him for that, but,
Neither can I.
Yeah,
You know,
alright.
I respect that opinion, but the show,
yeah,
don't like the
exactly.
show. We can leave it at that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for your hot take.
Thank you.
I'm sure that's going to stir some criticism.
I've been wanting to rant about it for a while.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah, so I would not recommend you watch the show. Just don't put yourself through that.
Got it. I wasn't intending to.
Cool. I'm glad.
I've had numerous people recommend the show to me.
Mm-hmm.
Olivia, Arian,
Yeah.
Eddie.
Yeah.
But I just, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I was never really interested in
It's
it
not
in the first place.
Yeah, I get you.
And plus, I haven't really had much experience with like watching the Addams family, like anything to do with the Addams family, or like consuming anything of that media. So I can't really, I guess, make like a comment on things considering I don't have that basis. Like, I feel like me watching it for the first time, I don't have the original depiction of Wednesday to go off of.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
just have
I get what you
what
mean.
the show is, giving me. So,
Yeah,
like,
I hear you.
different perspective, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
No problem.
All right. So,
Okay.
where do you want to move to next? Do you have anything else you would like to talk about?
I know we can do if you want to go into anything. I have a scenario, but I can always wait for you to say what you want to say first, and then.
Well,
go into
if
that?
you've done your little review of Wednesday, I'd like to, dip my foot in the water, to so to speak, and I want to talk about something I've been playing recently. I'd like to talk about the state of Warzone 2.0, the new, I guess, Battle Royale installment from the Call of Duty franchise that's supposed to run alongside Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and essentially replace the original Warzone they had created like 3 years ago now. And I have some complaints. I have a lot of complaints, actually.
Let's
go. The thing is, I am not in the minority here. A lot of people have like vocalized their discontent with the state of Warzone 2. It is ridden with cheaters.
Oh, okay.
The actual gameplay itself feels much slower and much less interesting than Warzone 1. It feels like you're very restricted in a lot of the things that you do, which I'll get into a bit later.
Okay.
And I think the biggest thing for me is the movement.
Okay.
But that's more of a personal thing, so I'm not going to go too much into that, but that's why I'll start with that. So, the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare, it sort of reinvented the wheel with Call of Duty games by implementing this brand new movement system. It added this tactical sprint. It added, sliding, and there was this little mechanic slide cancelling that a lot of people complained about. I personally didn't have a problem with it because it was helpful for me, but a lot of people had a problem with it. That's fine, whatever. And Warzone sort of followed suit with that in the sense that it had this battle royale, massive map, massive, like... Ooh, my camera just had a moment. But massive map, massive, like, I guess, how would you call lobbies with, like, 150 players. And it felt like it worked because it was such a fast-paced game. Because you had people running around this fast, people had movement tech, people had guns that killed really fast. It felt like a fast-paced game. And now the problem with Warzone 2 is it's much slower.
Oh, okay,
now,
gotcha.
they've stripped back all the movement abilities. They've redesigned everything again with a new engine. And a lot of people do like it. But a lot of people, such as myself, have the problem where very clearly they were trying to cater towards quote-unquote sentinels, meaning people that
okay.
camp and don't move.
Yeah,
So
mate.
people that fucking
Mate.
it's a pain in the ass, man. It's a pain in the
As
ass
soon as you
because
said slow pace, I was like, let's go.
no, I don't mean slow paced. I mean not moving the entire game.
Honestly, that sounds like really annoying. That sounds crap.
And I can't do anything about it, man,
No,
because
yeah.
I play it as a movement player, and they've slowed down the movement so much to where I can't even slide without detrimenting myself now.
Oh.
They added a new movement technique called dolphin diving, which is pretty useless unless you're diving behind cover
Dolphin
or out of
dive.
a window.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Slide cancelling is gone. The tact sprint's still there, but it's just not nearly as good.
Yeah,
They've changed
gotcha.
the recoil to be quote-unquote more realistic.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's just shakier and more aggressive.
Yeah.
They've added weapon tuning, which I guess is fine. But, like, I don't know. I'm just overall not a big fan of some of the changes that they've made to the systems. I can live with it, sure.
Yeah.
But I think the main problem I have with Warzone 2 as well is just the general state of the game. So, like I mentioned before, it is riddled with hackers.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, okay.
There are people in boats flying around the map.
Was
in
it
the
easier
sky.
to, like, hack the first game as well?
No, I thought the first game had a more... Well, actually, no. The first game had a lot of cheaters. And
Oh,
the problem
okay.
was that there was no anti-cheat until, like, last year.
Oh, okay.
But this game... apparently it does have an anti-cheat, but it just doesn't work very well. And I think they are investigating more options for the future. But it kind of ruins it when you have people flying around in boats and people under the map just shooting up at you from
Yeah,
under the
100%.
ground where you
Yeah,
can't
that
see
sucks.
them.
Yep, I hear.
And not only that, but like because the game is so slow paced, but the guns still kill just as fast as they did in the first Warzone game.
Oh.
It feels like you do absolutely nothing the entire game, only to die within 0.5 of a second to someone sitting in a bush.
Oh yeah, that's definitely an unfair advantage if you can't move as quickly, but they haven't changed the speed of the guns. So if you do get shot at, then it will obviously take you longer to get out of the way, and then that just doesn't create like a fair advantage if you're trying to move and people are just camping.
Exactly. And there have been moments where I've been playing and I have managed to survive encounters like that, but at the same time, those moments feel like it's just annoying because a lot of the utility that you had before to actually identify these people before engaging is gone now. Heartbeat sensors are pretty much useless, so you can't use one before entering a building because it runs on a battery thing. You get 100 seconds of it, and by the time like you want your second scan to go past, it's like 50% almost.
Oh.
So it's like a one and done type of thing, which sucks as a utility item because like in that spot I could have flashbangs or stims or smoke grenades or stuns or literally anything else.
Yep.
And UAVs are still good. Obviously,
What's a UAV?
It basically scans the map and pings enemies for you on your radar.
Yeah, gotcha.
But the problem is they're so scarce, and like what you could used to do before is you go to a buy station and you'd buy a UAV, which you can still do. But there's only one UAV per buy station. So if another team gets there before you, it could be like any time during the map as well.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Like they could get there at the start of the game, spend 4K, get a UAV. You get there late game. It's the last circle. You need a UAV. You can't get one. And you're just basically just doomed because you can't see where anybody is.
Yeah, that's shit, yeah.
They added portable radars, which are fine. It's like a mini UAV mixed with a heartbeat sensor. It pings people on the map within a radius, but the radius is like 5 meters out. So like it's such a
you'll probably see them before you even
exactly.
Yeah.
The only use is if they're below you or above you on another floor of a building.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
And so it sucks. And it's just you can't even buy your loadouts anymore. So you're just stuck having to fight. And like there are 4 loadouts that will spawn on the map at random points.
Yep.
And then it becomes a rush.
Yep.
For each team to try and get there and get their loadout.
Yep.
But once it's gone, it's gone. So like
Yep.
4 teams can get their loadout, and then you're out of luck.
Yeah.
The only other way is to clear a stronghold, but you can buy them, but you can only buy your primary weapon.
Yep. It sounds like they've tried to implement a bunch of new options and stuff into the actual gameplay. to probably address a wider audience of people who have been wanting to play but just didn't feel like they could match the speed of the game, but they just haven't gone like completely through with it, so it's kind of half-assed, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
I feel like
Feels
that's
that
kind of, yeah.
And my other problem is that they've removed stuff like the fact that everyone used to spawn with 2 plates and you could just find a 3rd plate and put it in. Now you have to not only find your 3rd plate, you have to find a 3-plate armor vest.
Okay.
Meaning if you don't find one, you're just going to be at a disadvantage
Well,
to literally everyone else in the entire game. Which takes a note, I guess, from Apex Legends, where they have their armor tier systems. But, like, that game, it works better in that game because you can evolve your armor. Like, you get your Evo shield, you do damage. So if you're the better player, you are rewarded by getting your armor upgrades.
Yeah, I feel like they've just tried to even out the playing field, and it's like, that's just not fair if it's based on, like, for players who are actually, like playing and gaming it, like, daily and doing it for, like, if you're doing it for Twitch or something. You know, exactly. You don't want to constantly be playing it and you're just dying just because it's based on luck now.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like the game's well balanced at all. And then there's also the issue of, I don't think this is just a me issue either, because I know a lot of people, including like a very, very famous streamer and YouTuber, Nadeshot, who owns the organization 100 Thieves, also complained vocally about the fact that the game just crashes so often for no reason.
Really? Jeez.
He has a high-end PC. He has like a $5,000+ PC, and it still crashes for no reason.
Yeah, especially if they've kind of like reduced the amount of... Have they like reduced the amount of people who are actually online?
I don't know. I just feel like there was less people playing this version because it's just not as fun.
That just makes no sense. I feel like it's just incomplete and they just want to get it out and they want to include a bunch of new things and just get a lot of feedback on it, and it's just not good.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just, I mean, the game is, they've got millions of dollars from this game and they still can't make it properly. Yeah. It bugs me to shit. And this is just Warzone, by the way. This isn't even going into Modern Warfare 2, which I paid money for. I paid $100 for Modern Warfare 2 only for the same issues to persist.
That's a whole nother story. We're gonna have to delve into that at some point.
I'm not gonna go into that right now.
You're just like, that's gonna get you riled up.
Warzone 2, Warzone 2.0, I'd say it'd be generous to give it a 6, I think.
Okay, yeah, give a rating. Yeah.
I think one of the redeeming qualities is proximity chat because it's always just so funny.
Yeah, I love that.
Other than that...
Would you recommend that game?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Absolutely not. It is probably the worst battle royale offering on the market at the moment. I would just suggest you go play something else. Like, even the new season of Fortnite came out. Do that instead. Go play Apex Legends. Even fucking PUBG, which I don't even play PUBG. I don't know what the state it's in, but it'd probably be better than whatever the fuck Warzone 2 is.
You know what? Yeah. You heard it here first, man. Don't do that. You won't enjoy yourself.
I'm gonna give the Stave Warzone 2 a very hard 4 out of 10.
Very solid 4 out of 10.
Like, potentially a 5 if you take into account the comedic factor, or if you're playing with mates, it might be a 5 because you have funny moments.
But if you're playing by yourself or you don't have
friends... If you play solo, it is the shittiest experience you will ever have. Do not do it.
The Braincells
just don't play
do
it.
not recommend.
I do not recommend. Braincell 1 does not recommend Warzone 2 at all. It is terrible. It's so bad.
Braincell 2 agrees with that statement, even though they've never played it before in their entire life.
No, it's so tragic. It's so tragic. But anyway, moving on. Okay. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah, moving swiftly on. I have a bit of a scenario that I want us to kind of delve into.
Go for it.
I just thought it'd be interesting if we kind of put ourselves in a situation, or you put yourself in a situation, and I want to see how you respond to it. Okay, so I'll give a little bit of a backstory, right? It's been, let's say you're bad on schoolies. Let's do that. You've already gone on schoolies, but let's say you're bad on schoolies.
Yeah.
You have your own car. You've driven to the campsite before everyone else because you wanted to spend some time to set up. Yep. So you're all by yourself. Your mates will be coming in a bit, maybe an hour or 2, but you've driven there early. You're there. You're about to set up. So you get the key. You unlock your cabin. There's a dead body in there. And to
Oh, whoa, okay.
And to
okay.
sweeten the pot, it's a white female.
Ah.
She's dead. What do you do?
Am I at a campsite? Is there like an administration office?
Sure.
I go straight to the administration office. I tell them to call the police because there is a dead body in my cabin.
But let's say your mates are coming a little bit sooner. You arrive, you've just walked in, you've just seen the dead body, you're a little bit shocked, they walk in straight after you.
But you said they were an hour away.
Let's just say they got a good run on the traffic. They're here now.
Well, if they've walked in just after me, they will see that I just unlocked the door and there is now a dead body inside.
Okay, let's say you're already inside. They haven't seen you walk in. And it's just a dead body.
Well, if this is a personal scenario, my mates would know that I didn't
They
kill
would know. They would
anyone.
understand. They'd probably
They would not. They would probably go, okay, what do we do? I'm gonna run to the administration office.
Yeah.
Can someone call the police?
Yeah, there's just a dead body in here.
Because there is a dead body. First of all, sue the caravan park. Second of all,
yeah. Bro, you've just left a dead body in here.
second of all,
Yeah.
where is the maintenance crew?
Who knows?
Or maybe they killed the person. I don't know. But get the records of who was in there last.
Yeah, we need the CV.
Like the administration
CCTV
surely
camera,
keeps
yeah.
record of that, right? So like they have a record of who's staying in that specific cabin.
Yeah.
Let's use 51 for example, because that's the cabin we stayed in. Hey, so my friends just got here. We're calling the police because there is a dead body in cabin 51. Can you pull up the records of who was in there last and potentially find out who the culprit is?
Yeah, facts. Because it wasn't me. Was it not me? I just got here. Was it not me?
And they would know that because they've just given me the key.
Yeah, they've just given you the key. You
They've
did not
literally
have
just
access
given me
to
the
that
key.
Cabin. Yes.
It'd be the same thing as if you found like a dead rat in your cabin when you first walk in, right? Like there was something dead inside. You very clearly did not kill that thing.
Yeah.
Either it killed itself or someone else killed it.
Yeah. Kill or be
Because
killed.
I just got here, man.
I just got here. I have nothing to do with this scenario. I'm witness. I've seen the body. I'm just gonna go do what I need to do. I'm not dealing with that.
And that's probably how I deal with it. Obviously, then there'd be like police questioning, etc., etc.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, that's probably the approach.
It's not
I
looking
take.
good, you know? That's why I thought I'd sweeten the
The
pot a
approach
little
I
bit.
take is just don't panic. Just try and think logically.
Don't panic. I think I'd genuinely scream.
Oh, same.
I'd scream.
But then like it'd be like, okay, what do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do now?
I think I'd probably just faint.
Okay, well I think.
Then someone come over, see me just lying on the ground, out.
Well, I don't know.
Look
maybe
up,
I've-
and then they're just dead body, out.
Well, I've never seen a dead body, so maybe I
Yeah,
would react
facts.
differently.
You never
Who
know.
knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Either that, or I might just close the cabin door, hand back in the key, and leave.
Yep, fair enough.
I just don't want to address. I'm not a conflict person. I'm not addressing that. I'm just
Okay,
going.
but if you just pack up and leave after seeing dead body,
that
then
would
you
look so
become a
suspicious.
suspect.
That would look
You become a
so-
suspect then.
that would look
Like
so
you could have very easily brought that dead body in your car,
Yeah.
dumped it in the cabin,
Oh.
and then just like,
As I was saying that, I was thinking like, oh, now it seems like it's me.
yeah, exactly,
Now it just seems like it's me.
exactly.
Yeah, that's a tricky situation. Not gonna lie.
Well, you were the one that asked the question.
Facts, good point. It was a hotel room, but I thought like, let's make this a bit more personal. Let's put this into context.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, right.
Well, how? So is that your response as well? Like you just faint or like leave? Is
I reckon it depends. When I go into shock, I'm a pretty mature person, but I've also never been in a situation where I've been near a dead body. So I probably would
Okay,
also
yeah.
go to the administration office and be like, yo, guys, dead chick in my room. Can you deal with it?
yeah. Right. Okay.
Wasn't me, but can you deal with it? Because I don't know how to feel.
I just got here, man.
And I'm not going near it. This is clearly on
what?
you, not on
You want me to touch that shit? I don't want to touch that
I
shit.
don't want to touch that shit. I'm not dealing with that shit. I'll probably go in and check. And then if she's like not moving, face down, blue, I'm leaving.
Oh, I thought it would be like blood and stuff too.
Oh, who knows? Who
I don't know,
knows
man.
what's happened? I don't want to
You
know.
said dead body. I just assume there's like
Oh, if there's
puddle
blood,
of blood.
that's completely different. Oh my god. Any sort of like vomit or anything? Oh, nah. I'm not. Yeah, that's a bit. I definitely have questions, and that'd be an interesting story to tell. But yeah, that's a tricky situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a dramatic scenario. That is not exactly where I thought that would go.
I thought I'd just start off strong.
Fair enough.
Who knows? Next week I might be like, if you were in My Little Pony, which pony would you want to be?
I don't know any of their names.
Because I think there's Pinkie Pie. I'd be Pinkie Pie. Because she's a little just a little out of it, but she owns a bakery
fruity.
and she's good fun.
Fruity.
Yeah, you could maybe Rainbow Dash.
Fruity.
She's a little edgy, but she's cool. You know, she's like a bit of a leader. Yeah.
Why? I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay.
Why do you know this?
Primary school, man. I grew up in the early 2010s as a female. I know about My Little Pony.
Fair play.
You know the song My Little Pony, Skinny and Bony, put to bed and chop off his head?
What?
Okay, you know what? Do you have a Q&A? Let's
I tried to plan for a Q&A, did not get around to it.
Fair enough. You know what? That's understandable. I don't know how long we've been recording for.
35 minutes.
Dope. Right. Well, you know what? If we want, we could do a little game show. A little game show. I can do it.
Yeah?
So,
oh.
Yeah?
No, I have a question. I have a question.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, go for
I
it.
have my silly little question.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, for you.
Okay.
What is your favorite place to go on vacation and why?
Ooh, that's a good question. Okay. I would say my favorite place to go on vacation, and I'm not gonna say overseas, because that's more like a probably like a one-time trip thing, you know.
Really?
I'd love to go back. Don't get me wrong, but the moment
mine's overseas.
Well, I feel like I haven't been overseas enough to make it my favorite, you know. So I'm gonna pick something in Australia, and there's two places I go for vacation in Australia. The first one is along the New South Wales coast, more near the Victorian border, which is Merimbula. Beautiful beaches, you know. I've got family up there.
Oh yeah.
But same time, I wouldn't say that's my number one, just because family's up there. Most of the time, I'm either babysitting a cousin, or we're just doing the same thing. There's nothing really for us. It's more just a family trip, and then there's a nice beach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd say my favorite one is Queensland.
Right.
Gold Coast. We used to have a holiday house up there, and it would just be like my immediate family who would go, and it was dope. That, and they have 4 amusement parks that you can go to, maybe 5. I don't know how many. They got zoos up there.
There's
you know?
SeaWorld, Movie World, Wet and Wild. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. Yeah, I all know Dream World.
Oh yeah, that's.
I don't know how many we've named so far, but you know,
4.
we get it. That's.
Yeah, there's a number.
And I'd say that's my favorite place, just because there's a bit more excitement. It's a bit more of a vacay than a let's go catch up with the in-laws. You know. I don't know why I said in-laws. I don't have.
Right. Yeah.
You know what?
Right. Yeah. I know.
I got a roll, and I was just like, "What am I saying?"
It's like, you don't have in-laws.
Yeah.
You're not married.
And we used to bring Peppy up there with us because we had a holiday house. So it's a nice little. I'd say that's my probably favorite vacay spot. I want to know what yours is though, since you said yours is overseas.
Mine is overseas.
Is it Hawaii?
No, I've been to Hawaii is a close second.
That's what
I've been to Hawaii 7 times, but I think mine is actually Bali.
Okay, I didn't know you'd gone to Bali. Honestly,
I've been to Bali 3 times.
Okay, yeah, dope. Okay, tell me why.
The first time was okay. The weather was very warm, and where we were staying didn't have many. We had there was a massive pool that spread through the main section of the hotel. All the rooms surrounded the pool. And our room that we stayed in, you could walk outside and you'd be fall into the pool. It was a step outside off the porch.
I love that, honestly.
Cool. That was sick. But every other time we've gone, we stayed at this really nice, I guess it's a resort.
Okay, yeah, it's
And I think the reason I like Bali so much is because it feels like you don't necessarily have to leave the main area that you're staying
Yeah.
to have
yeah.
everything that you want.
Yeah.
There was 4 restaurants built into this resort.
Oh, God
There was
damn.
a massive pool, and there was a like direct access to the ocean.
Yeah,
So
I hear what you mean. Yep.
the only downside was last time we went,
Yeah.
there was also an earthquake.
Oh.
But
That's a
I
slight
was like,
downside.
huh,
That's
the
minor.
hotel, I was like, Father, the hotel room appears to be shaking.
Shaking.
I don't know how I feel about this. It's like, oh, it doesn't. The mirror is literally quivering.
Yeah,
So,
quivering.
yeah, but no, Bali's lovely. The
Yeah.
weather's so hot. It's
Yeah.
so hot.
Jeez.
But
Nuts.
having like easy access to the pool like that, I
Yeah,
think is
I
like
hear ya. Honestly, kind of same for me with like the Gold Coast. Yeah, because in Marimba, it's still like a bush town. You still got to drive to get places.
yeah,
Because all Marimba is like a beach, and like there's the entrance to a lake, and then it's just a bunch of like residential housing. You got to drive like half an
Right.
hour to get to Eden. That's more the shopping centers and stuff. You got to drive maybe 20 minutes to Panvilla, and that's more shopping centers. You got to like drive to go places. When
yeah,
in Queensland, we used to be able to like walk down the street, and then you're at like the bowls club, and you can go have dinner there, and then there's like a strip of like, shopping centers and stuff like that. So it's just
yeah.
yeah, I feel like proximity is definitely a factor in having a good vacation.
Oh, sure, 100%. And the other thing with Bali is that if the only thing you really need to travel for is shopping.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
And there are main shopping complexes in Bali, which I know it may not seem like it from a first glance, but no, there are some good shopping centers there. I mean, there's like retail stores that do like Converse. There's like Converse stores. There's a Sephora
Yeah.
for like makeup stuff. There's
Yep.
shoe shops.
Yeah, I hear.
There is a lot of shopping in Bali, but for me, who doesn't really do that type of thing
Yeah.
overseas, unless it's like the States, like LA,
Yeah, gotcha.
which is also really nice. I love LA.
Yeah.
But I don't know. In Bali, I just prefer to chill out, and the
Yeah,
places we've
I
stayed
hear.
have made that like the perfect place. Like even Hawaii just doesn't feel like it offers that.
Yeah,
Really.
gotcha. Yeah, yep, I hear. I would love
Everything's
to go
way
to Bali,
too.
but
No, Bali's lovely.
but there's the whole stereotypes about Aussies in Bali,
Ah,
and it's just kind of like, ooh.
yeah,
Why'd you have to do that?
yeah. I never run into that.
So who knows? It might be it might take me some convincing to get my mum to. We wanted to go to
I can't-
Thailand this year actually, and then
Oh, Thailand's nice. I
love to
like
go to Thailand. Yeah, but
We went there for my granddad's birthday one year. I
no,
was like,
fun.
I think I was 9.
Yeah, I would love to go.
Yeah,
to
I was
Thailand.
9. I was 9. That was a great trip.
Yeah, yeah. I like was planning the whole thing, and then we were like, nah, let's just go to Queensland. I haven't been in
Ah.
6 years. Let's just go to Queensland.
Yeah. I would love to go to Korea. Oh my god.
Yeah, I would love to go to Korea too. That would be yeah, that'd be so
We were
fun.
I'm still like angry because we were gonna go 4 years ago,
Yeah.
but then no, Kim Jong Un decided to launch nukes into the Japanese mountainside. And
You
it's
really
like,
ruined the trip for us.
you dickhead.
Why would you do that?
What are you
You're
doing,
thinking
man?
about yourself. You're not thinking about other people. Yeah.
Exactly, man. But yeah,
Oh, dude, that's just dictator vibes, you know?
dictator vibes.
Dictator vibes. Oh my
Right.
god. Okay,
Okay.
let's a hop, step, and a jump into the little game show segment, and then we can wrap this up. Who knows?
Yep. Sounds good. Sounds
Okay.
good.
So the game show segment I want to do, I was going to do something else, but I was like, nah, let's just keep it light and easy for the first episode.
Yep.
We're going to do this or that.
This or that. Okay.
So I'm going to say, something.
So
or
would you
another?
rather?
And you got to pick one out of the two.
Why do you call this or that?
Just because it's literally this or that, Chan.
Bro, most people just call it would you rather.
But it's not would you rather. It's more like items, like more like singular words.
okay.
It's not like would you rather go to the beach or would you rather? Yeah, it's not that. It's literally
okay.
this. I'm keeping it simple. This or that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got it.
Okay, let's see it. So first one, cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, no, same.
But just because I'm allergic to cats.
Facts, actually.
It
Good
probably would be
point.
cats. It probably would be cats if I wasn't allergic.
You piece of shit. Okay,
I don't know, man. Cats are cute.
this
I
one's a
like
good
cats.
one.
They're so fatty.
Vacation or staycation?
What's a staycation again? Like, what's the
It's
difference?
like, I feel like it's like having a vacation, but you stay at home still. Like it's like taking like what you had, like just a week off.
Oh, staycation.
Staycation's fun.
Mm.
And it's all
I don't like
pressure
traveling
around
that
it
much.
too. Mm.
I don't like traveling that much.
Okay, next one. Rock or rap? This is music.
Rap.
Rap, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I hate rap, so I'd have to go for rock, but it has to be like an Aussie rock. It can't be like a heavy metal rock.
No.
It gotta be Aussie rock.
No.
Aussie rock is not that
That's
bad.
even worse. That's even worse.
Cold Chisel, man.
Who?
AC/DC, that's rock.
Yeah, okay. AC/DC's fine, I guess. But like,
that's what I'm getting at. I think
Okay.
they're Australian.
are they?
I think they're from like Perth. But like the main singer's like British.
Oh.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know why.
Right. Okay.
I think someone can confirm or deny. Okay. So, would you rather? Oh, fuck, I've just...
Yep, exactly.
No,
it's would
this
you
or
rather.
that.
It's would
No,
you
no,
rather.
no, no, no. You've
It's
got
would
stuck
you
in my
rather.
head now.
It's would you rather. It's would you rather.
Okay, so, road trip or cruise?
I've never been on a cruise.
Neither.
But also, I'm not a big fan of road trips. I get car sick, so I'm gonna go with cruise.
I feel like I'd get, like, seasick.
No, because cruise, you have like other stuff you can do.
Yeah.
Like, you can actually move around. Like, you can go to the deck. You can see like
Facts,
the dolphins
yeah.
swimming past. You can see the fish. There's like places to eat on the
I
cruise
feel like
ship.
I'd only pick a cruise just because I've been on a lot of road trips. And I'd love to
No,
do
I
a
feel like
cruise.
cruises just have more versatility. Like, there's
Yeah.
restaurants usually on cruise ships.
I heard
You
about
have an actual
Disney
bed you
cruise
can
recently.
sleep on.
A Disney cruise? I would love to go on that.
Yeah.
That seemed so fun.
But, like,
and that
what
would
can
just
you do on
heal
a
my
road
inner
trip?
child.
You're stuck in the back of a car and potentially with mates listening to music, and that's the extent of
Yeah.
your fun.
And I
Stopping
I
in the gas
had
station
like
every now
a
and then.
road trip at the start of this year. Mum and me drove back from Pamplin, which was 7 hours, and it was great the first couple of bit, but on like the way home, coming back into Melbourne from the east side along the freeway, sucks.
You're
Oh
telling
my-
me I literally did that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, no, I hate it. I hate it. It's so boring and dull, and yeah, no. So I feel like I'd
Well, I
go
guess
for
you could
a cruise
actually
just
say
I've
that
done
was-
it before.
I guess you could say that was a road trip that I went on to get to schoolies.
Yeah, 100%. I
It
feel
was
like
a
anything
2-hour
longer than
drive.
just like
That was not
Yeah.
great.
Okay, so chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla all the way. I love vanilla flavored stuff. Vanilla ice cream, mint. Oh my
Oh,
god.
my heart.
I can't eat chocolate unless it's dark chocolate.
Okay, fair enough. I just fucking love chocolate, man.
I know, you have a problem.
I do. I do.
But vanilla is so good though.
You know, fair enough. Each to their own. Okay,
Mhm,
pizza
right.
or tacos?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I know.
Now, contrary to popular opinion, I'm gonna go with tacos here.
You need to explain.
All right, hot take.
Uh-huh.
Pizza's overrated.
Okay, I'm gonna end the recording.
No, it is. It is. You can't tell me that it's not.
Well, I can't say anything because I only have margarita. Religiously.
Exactly. Pizza are some basic bitches that don't know what else to eat.
But it tastes fucking good, man.
Tacos have some level of sophistication to them, and there is actually better variety in tacos.
But I think it's
You
also,
have
I
stuff-
also have basic tacos too, you know.
Please don't tell me you eat fish tacos.
No, oh, that's fucking yuck, man. No. It's just like meat, cheese, and like a little lettuce.
What the fuck?
That's a good taco.
No. You need to go to a nice Mexican restaurant and you get a good taco. I had birria tacos last week. And
Ooh,
holy
okay.
fuck, were they good? Holy shit. My god. Now that's a fucking taco. Now I would take that over pizza any day of the fucking week.
Okay, if it's a bomb taco, then I can.
Because it's
okay.
it's like meat soaked in like I don't even know what you call it. It's like consomme, but I guess it's like a chili oil. Is how I'd
Okay.
simplify it.
Oh,
and
was
it's
it
like,
spicy?
ugh.
Was it spicy?
Yes, very. And
Then
it was delicious.
Never mind. No way. I can't handle spice, man.
Yeah, because you're
I'm you. Do you see the skin color? The skin color can't
Bitch.
cope with spicy food.
a
No
bitch.
way.
Olivia coped.
Good for Olivia. I'm not Liv.
Yeah, and she's also white. So what's your excuse?
You know, I don't have one. I just can't handle it. Okay,
That's
next
what I
one. Fast food or health food?
What classifies as health food? Because I don't want to sit in my house and eat kale.
gross, man. No. I feel like
That's not even a question then.
I think we gotta put it like maybe like a burger from a fast food place or like a burger from like a homemade burger. I feel like that's kind of what we can put it into. Because like a homemade burger, like you made one last week. You know, you put all your own fresh ingredients and stuff in that. You cook it yourself.
Well,
when fast food's kind of like just bang it all out. Yeah.
Well, I guess you could like let's do a comparison then.
Okay.
Let's like I guess let's take it down to a more like specific level.
Okay.
Let's go McDonald's versus grilled. Because those are the two like that came to mind when we're doing this comparison.
Yeah. Personally, grilled every time.
Oh no, 100%.
Oh, grilled is so good.
It's not even a question.
Yeah.
And because grilled has better variety in not only their burgers but also in their fries.
Literally,
you have other options. You get zucchini ones. They had avocado ones, sweet potato, which are my favorite. I love the sweet potato ones.
Yes.
So I think if we're going to classify grilled as the quote-unquote health food, I think that wins every day of the week.
100%, yep.
And like I take Subway over like KFC.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Gotcha.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Morning or night?
Night. I'm a night person.
Yeah, we're night
I was literally up till 3 a.m. last night. Like I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. Okay. Bright colors or black and white?
Ooh.
You can do what you will with that. It doesn't have to necessarily be clothing, but just which one?
That's the thing, right? It depends on what it is.
Yeah.
If it comes to clothing, black and white. If it comes to, I guess, lighting in my room, I'm torn between the two.
Yeah.
If it comes to artwork, bright colors. So like, I don't know. I'm gonna go black and white just because they're the most versatile.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, city or country?
City. I love the city.
Yeah, city.
I love going into town.
City all day, every day.
Urban life and the urban sort of, I guess, culture is just so interesting to me, and I love it.
And I love Melbourne too.
Yeah,
like, I don't want to be one of those people who's just like, I live in Melbourne, so of course I love it. No, I generally love Melbourne. Melbourne's just great.
I feel like the countryside has its benefits. You're a bit more isolated from people.
Yeah.
You're probably closer with your neighbors. You can grow your own food. You can raise your own animals.
Yeah. I would love to like do something like that when I'm older. Just like live in like the countryside or something like that. I would love to live in Switzerland. I would love to live in Switzerland when I'm older.
What the fuck? Okay.
I know what. I'd love to like retire in like the Swiss Alps.
Somewhere that I'd love to live, but it's so unrealistic because of how expensive it is as well.
Yeah.
Is New York.
Oh, same. Yeah.
I love the New York lifestyle. Everyone there is so carefree, but I also know that everyone there that I see walking the streets has a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, because like the tiniest, like I don't know, apartment the size of my room would be like $2,000 a month.
Probably,
and it's
yeah.
Like,
actually.
fuck that. I don't have the money for that. I would love to live there, but I just don't have the money for that.
I just don't think my career would be able to fund me either. Like, it's just not going to work.
Oh, yeah, I hear. Okay, coffee or tea? Yeah, I know. I got some good ones in there.
No coffee.
Yeah.
Just because I drink it more.
I probably drink them the same amount, honestly. I have tea every night, I have coffee every morning, so.
I just have coffee every night and every morning, so.
Yeah. But, like, coffee just does something. I think it's because it's more addictive than tea, but it just does something.
Yeah. Well, coffee also has just more caffeine in it, so.
True that, and I love caffeine.
Oh, same.
I love caffeine.
Right.
Okay, surprises or plans?
Plans, I think.
Yeah.
Because that way you can, like, iron out the specifics, and, like, with surprises, the problem is that, like, it could very easily go wrong. You can't really go wrong when you plan something out.
Yeah. I love surprises, but it has to be from, like, the right person. You know? Like, if you surprised me, like, just randomly turn up to my house one day, and you knew I had nothing on, I would absolutely love it. You know what I mean? But if, like...
I wouldn't.
Just say, a certain ex showed up at my house one day.
Yes.
I wouldn't open the door.
A nameless ex. They're just going to remain anonymous. Aha. Yeah.
Not to name names, but yeah, you get it. Okay, I have one more.
I really hope he doesn't fucking see this.
Yeah, oh
anyway.
my god, pray. He won't make it through. Okay. So last one, big party or small party?
A small party.
Yeah. No, same.
I'm not a big people person, so if I'm gonna have a party, I just want to be with the people that I like and know and don't have a problem with.
At a small party, I feel like you're socializing more with the people you want to socialize with. At a big party, I can't talk to you the entire time. Because that would just seem really antisocial. It's like, you're at a big party, you got to talk to more than one person. And I just fucking hate that.
No, same.
But small party, like, if there's maybe less than 10 of us, it's great. It's chill.
Yeah.
20 people? Nah.
Nah, too much.
Too much already.
I can't
11
do it.
people,
It's also,
too much.
also, small parties tend to be cheaper, so you can afford to do more.
100, yeah.
Like, you can splurge a little bit. You can get more drinks. You can get more food.
And even if
you
you
can
get, like,
get
a
more
bottle,
decorations.
you don't have to, like, you're not going to speed through it. You can, like, share it a bit more. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Right, well, that's all the this or that I have for this week. How do you rate the game show? How do you think you? Yeah.
That was solid. I feel like Would You Rather would be more interesting, but...
you know what? Okay, I'll take that into consideration.
Maybe next week. Maybe next time.
Maybe I'll write down the Would You Rather for next week, and I'll do, like, the same amount of questions. Or maybe less, because it might take us. Yeah, if we expand.
Sounds good.
Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's fun.
That is fun, yeah. I enjoyed that. I thought that was pretty good. I feel like it's a way for people to get to know us a little bit better, you know, a little game show.
I thought the cats and dogs one was controversial, but
you know what? If I did pineapple on pizza or not pineapple
I was
on
literally
pizza,
just about to say you should have asked pineapple on pizza or not.
I won't ask that because you know what? That might be a bit too much for the audience to handle.
I'm not going to give my response. I'm not going to give my
because we both have two different opinions. But they're both pretty versatile opinions. No, we're not going to get into it. We're not going to get into it.
Okay.
I was about to say let's get into it, but no, let's...
Well, I don't think we have time to. We've almost hit an hour. So.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, this has been pretty decent, actually, first episode. We've gone through a lot.
Wasn't expecting it to be this long.
Neither was I. But you know what? This is just... Once we get started, we just keep going.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Good point.
Okay, well, I'm going to sign off then.
Yep.
Unless you have anything else to add.
No, I've said what I needed to say, and I got ideas for next week.
Perfect. Well, thank you everybody for coming and listening to the Braincells Podcast episode 1. Our socials are up on the whiteboard behind me, so give us a follow if you'd like. Remember to subscribe to the Braincells Podcast on YouTube, potentially Spotify in the future. We'll see. And we will see you all next week.
Sounds good.
Goodbye.